Well, we just stopped at another welcome break. I love welcome breaks. They're fantastic.
Oh, Jordan blew some money at the claw machine.
Oh, yeah.
Lost.
I tried to get a minion.
We found another machine. Can you get it? Oh, oh, wow. What in the world? Jordan, did you just get scammed? What happened?
I was unaware that you get one press.
Oh.
And like it's once you press it, you're done.
So you get to choose how far you go back, how far you go.
Is there a change machine around here?
I like how you being scammed makes you want to spend more money. I found some cash in my pocket. Oh, Jordan, what are you doing?
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Okay, here we go. I'm going for that minion.
Oh, Jordan, that was...
Do you think I could grab the hat of that minion, that Santa minion right there?
I don't know, there's no grip to this thing. Okay, Jordan. Oh.
I got gypped the first time because it was one of those ones where you have to press it and then that's it. Like you get one shot that way and one shot that way.
Oh, I hate those.
Yeah, so I didn't know that at first. I didn't really register. But we managed to pick up something that could ease the rest of our 4 hours here.
My eye was caught by this because I looked at the back cover and it had about 100 fucking songs on it.
Well, you know, it's 100 hit tracks.
Oh!
Number ones. It's songs that were all number one on the list.
On what list?
On the list, Jordan.
On the general list.
Number one on the list.
On which
we
one?
have random hits. I'm gonna go through. We
Just
have
pick randoms.
We have Dusty Springfield. You don't have to say you love me. We have Bakara. Yes, sir. I can boogie. We have Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Relax. I mean, haven't you heard that song by Frankie Goes to Hollywood? See, the reason I did grab this was because I just looked and I saw Black Eyed Peas I Got a Feeling. So I was like, oh, this must have really good song.
It? Are you kidding
Yeah, the
me?
Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby.
Okay, I've heard that one before.
Sonny and Cher, I Got You, Babe. I mean, you get.
There you
I
go.
got you, babe. Dun, dun,
The very
dun,
first
dun.
song is Marvin Gaye, I Heard It Through the Grapevine.
So that's the number one hit of all time.
on disc one, number one.
What in the world is this?
Oh, so it's 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s,
Oh,
1000s.
60s.
Oh.
Okay, so that makes sense now. That's why we didn't know any of these ones for the most part. We weren't even sure if this car had a CD player, but luckily I remembered there was.
We took a 7-pound gamble on this.
Well,
But you also took a 2-pound gamble on some shitty Minion Claw game.
It was 60p.
just a news flash. I am definitely starting to get sick because as the trip has traveled.
Poor
the trip
Dan.
has traveled. My throat has. I slept for a good like 2.5 hours or so, maybe about 3, and I woke up and my throat is just like blocked.
We are about 2 hours north of South Birmingham because the airport's south of the actual city of Birmingham. We're not going to Birmingham. We're stopping for some Wi-Fi so I can actually book us a hotel room tonight because I completely forgot at the last one. And it's always fun just booking it last minute. I could wait till we're like right outside the hotel, use the hotel's Wi-Fi to book the hotel room.
Can you not book at the front desk?
You get better rates when you book online. I mean, you can try, but yeah.
You probably get better rates when you book in advance too.
Not really. It sometimes fluctuates.
They're desperate to fill a room. That's all they care about.
sometimes
They want to
you can.
sell.
So we've been playing a game. We got that hit CD.
We've made it through the 60s and the 70s.
Yep.
That's 2 separate discs. We went through all 40-something songs already.
So we've gone through these 2 stacks right here. And we're doing a little game. It's nothing competitive or anything. We're just kind of going through and trying to mark down the ones that we've heard before. Because so far, it's been pretty thin throughout. What are the standings right now?
I've been keeping tally. And Spencer, if you would like to air some grievances. Because
I'm waiting my turn.
I was gonna mention early on a Beatles cover came up. Now Spencer had heard the Beatles version, but not the specific version that had come up.
Because they don't have Beatles songs because of the rights.
Yeah, because of the rights. Which was something we were talking about was like, are there any Beatles songs on there? No, there aren't. There's George Harrison songs later, but that's George Harrison. But we decided not to count it if it was a cover and you hadn't heard it.
Even though it's literally the exact same song.
Well, they had the Joe Crocker song.
And there's also
With a little
Obla Di Obla Da, which both those songs I knew.
And I've heard the Joe Crocker version of that song. I've never even heard the Beatles version of that song.
I've heard both those songs as the Beatles songs, but not as the other versions, and I got 0 points
so you got
on
0
both.
points for those, but I got 1 for the Joe Crocker.
I don't know why
one.
why was that deemed a rule where even though I know the original, the cover is bullshit.
We're going by the songs, not buying the songs on the discs.
What's the scores, Dan? You're probably crushing us. I'm probably in last for sure.
Spencer has 8. Jordan, you have 12.
I should have 10.
How come?
Because it was covered garbage.
We laid that to rest so long ago.
No,
Spencer,
you two lay that to rest. This is a 3-person
You're
car.
gonna crush us in the 2000s and 90s category.
Yeah,
so I don't wanna hear
really.
it.
Just because someone would do
Spencer,
better
it's
doesn't
not
mean you
even a
gimp them.
competition. This is the past 4 hours we had to drive.
Well, then why are there rules?
Anyway.
Huh? If it's not a competition,
we did
why
have-
are there fucking rules?
You don't get points for songs you haven't heard, Spencer. 1.
But I have heard the songs,
I've heard the words.
and the melodies, and the writing, and the structure, and everything besides the fake-ass bitch who covered it.
I have
Excuse
16
me.
currently.
Are you going to...
Fake ass bitch.
So we went to just hang back at that, rest stop back here there.
Where we
And,
stopped.
I was quick, I went into the bathroom, we were hanging out for a bit, just using the Wi-Fi, probably about 5-10 minutes. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Almost left, and I was like, oh right, I was going to book a hotel. I completely forgot about it. So I just quickly run over and just start typing in. I pick the hotel and just book a night. And I was like, okay, that one's cheap, whatever. And it's like, okay, good, we're good to go. Then I get the confirmation email. It's like, yes, you've booked it for the 30th, which is next week. And I was just like, oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me right now. It was a non-refundable rate, of course. So I either have to call hotels,
Which we have no service.
which I don't have.
We have no
phone
service.
which I can get service, but what we're gonna try here, we're gonna try a hotel Swafferdonk. Oh, what? What do you mean I'm not in the system? Then I'll pull up the email and I'll be like, oh, and I'll give it to them and show them, and they'll be like, no, this is for this night, and I'll be like, oh,
And I'm
no.
like, sorry, mate, can't do anything.
So,
No, sorry,
depending
mate,
on-
full up, no vacancy. Sorry, mate.
depending on how they take it, if they're stubborn about it and they want no part of it, I will connect to their Wi-Fi and rebook it for tonight. If I'm lucky, they'll say, blah blah blah. Oh, I'll see if I can move some stuff around.
sir. We'll get you a new room right away.
If that happens, then fantastic. What in the world? What is this?
Partial left.
Oh, jeez, you're going real. You did not, Jordan. What the fuck is wrong with you? You could have just fucking killed us. Pay attention.
That lorry was.
Oh my God, there was a truck right there that you almost went right into.
No, that was actually a lot farther back than you thought. It was going a lot slower. We're good. Anyway.
It was right there.
Jordan.
Oh my God, pay attention, please.
To add to Jordan's dullard moments of the night.
Either way, we're getting a hotel room tonight. I'm just gonna see if I can move things around so I don't have to end up calling this stupid website, because I have a feeling what's gonna happen is we'll go in there and be like, mix up, blah, 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 and then they'll say, we can't do anything, you have to call the website. Right now, probably about 54 miles outside of where our hotel is, so it's Marston Green, so it's just a little bit southeast of Birmingham. There's traffic. There's
a lot of traffic.
Stop and go traffic at 1 a.m.
That
It's 1 a.m.
That we've been going through for the last at least 20 minutes.
Oh, at least almost half an hour at this point, and it's really frustrating because I thought we were going to be able to get to this place, and we're not going to get to the hotel by 2:30.
Well, early this morning we were home for 10.
Oh.
And we're only gonna be there for a couple hours.
Yeah, because we have to get up at 6 to then go to the airport
We
to
have
leave
to
at 9.
leave at 6 from the hotel, so we have to be up at 5:30.
At least it'll be a place we can go in, we can shower, we can get ready, whatever. Because I'm gonna have to stay up and edit, and which it shouldn't take too long with what I was working on. It's kind of good that we're being forced to stay up and do this because it's kind of setting us back on normal-ish time somewhat.
It's all going to depend on our sleep on the flight.
That's true. I'm gonna try to sleep as much as possible on the flight.
We also finished
We finished
music
all
challenge.
100 songs.
We got pretty skip happy after a while though. We weren't listening to all of them.
I'm sick and tired of the garbage that was on there, because for the most part what happened was, I think it was Universal or UMC something, pretty much went through their entire collection of music that, it's some big production company or publishing, whatever you'd call it.
There was some generic crap.
They just
on
went
there.
through everything. It's like, okay, if it's had a number one next to it for more than 10 seconds, if it's hit a number one chart
in some country,
in Ireland, or if it's been in north of Scotland and Glasgow's #1, you know, song of the week or something. Put it in there, so we don't have to pay any licensing fees. We can just rehash all our old crap.
We went through the 90s, the 2000s. There was no signs of NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, no rock. There was one rock song.
New Kids on the Block.
There was no rock.
There was New Kids on the Block.
There was no rap in the 90s. It's just nothing.
The best song was probably, for me, was La Rue, Bulletproof.
Yeah, the most famous
And I like that song, but that was it.
Probably the most famous one on there that I recognize was the Black Eyed Peas one.
Which is why we bought it. We bought the album because Dan looked at it and was like, they have Black Eyed Peas. That's a hit. Like, there's gonna be more hits, which was a good assessment.
I thought it was gonna be the way better than that. I did the final tallies.
So, out of the 100 songs...
Ow! Ah!
Out of 100 songs, how many did the third place person know?
Third place, I guess, since we're placing, just recognition of songs on the CD.
Can you add 2 to my number?
Spencer, I will honorarily add 2 to your number for the share redo of Shoop Shoop whatever.
Obladia Wada.
And Obalabadida.
And I get high with a little help of my friends.
You know what? Towards the end, there were some that only you knew.
Yeah.
Which was, because there was rare that there was only one person who knew a couple songs. Spencer, you had 24.
Okay.
24%.
24.
That's a fail.
You're gonna get a failing grade too.
Oh, I know.
We're all
gonna
get We're all good. You're not much further than Spencer.
I didn't think I was.
At 28% of the songs.
28%.
Hey!
And for me, with an extra 5% markup bonus because I knew all the most songs, I'll tell you the actual number. I'll tell you the number. It's 33%.
But with your 5% markup?
It's 38 songs.
Hey!
38%.
Wow, he knocked us out of the water. That was a fun game, though.
It was for
really
£7 and 100 songs. And
had there not been traffic, it would have kept us occupied the entire way back.
Yeah,
it would have.
But I mean, from pretty much what was it, like maybe 9 p.m. all the way to 1 a.m. It worked.
It's pretty fantastic. Oh my goodness, we're still in traffic. Oh,
how far away are we?
We're almost an hour away still.
Oh God.
No, 48 minutes.
All right, well, we'll let you know what's going on.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Maybe if it takes long enough, we'll just get there and hop on our flight.
Yeah, I should just drive right to the airport at this point.
We made it to Birmingham.
Oh my goodness.
It's 2:37.
Don't hit that post.
And we're at our hotel, but we have to wake up in like 2.5 hours.
That stupid traffic bullshit cost us probably at least an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Oh, at least.
On top of all that, we don't even know if we have a hotel room because Jordan has to pull the Swaffer Dunk of the Century out.
Oh, I'm gonna run in. Is that guy throwing up right now? Yes, he is. There's a guy
there's
puking
a guy
right now because he drank too much.
He's hands down in the bushes and just going.
Jordan, pull it off.
Jordan, put on your microphone.
Oh yeah, lave him up.
You can go through your window, so you're not.
My window's tinted. You look lovely.
Thank you.
Like a wee baby.
Like a wee baby.
Little Nessie.
Just go to sleep like a wee little baby sucking a little binky. Oh, little binky. Oh, it fell out of the wee baby's mouth. Who's gonna pick it up? The baby's not gonna pick it up. Baby's tired. Baby's sleepy. We'll get the binky. We'll get the little binky. Tiny little sausage hand going to grab it. Put the binky back in the baby's mouth. Rock the baby to sleep. Oh, baby's going to sleep. Oh, shh, don't be too loud for the baby. Baby needs to
I just heard him coughing. I heard the guy coughing like he was puking.
Oh my God. That's it perfectly sums up everything.
As I figured I'd have to call the company to rebook, which means I'm not going to get the reservation back, so I have to rebook the room.
Does that mean you'd be able to get a refund through the company, you think?
Probably not.
It was a cheaper option, closer to the thing. Like, we only needed it for a couple hours, so we were just trying to maximize that there. But he was careless and didn't pay attention to the date.
So the Swaffer Dunk failed?
Swaffer Dunk failed. He has to call the company, just as he thought. He was right.
It's 3 a.m. We've checked in, and we have about 2.5 hours to sleep. Let's unload our stuff. That will be loading up in a few more hours again.
No, I only have one thing I need to bring up.
What's that?
My red suitcase.
The Jaffa Cakes.
No, we've eaten all the
Can we
Jaffa
trash those?
cakes. We ate all the Jaffa cakes. There are no more.
They're all gone, Jordan.
What?
You ate all of them.
That whole 36 pack is gone? That was a
Jaffa
36 pack.
Yeah, we ate them all.
There was a 36
Yeah, no,
pack.
in the car
And
you did a
and
toast.
I was like, these are the last Jaffa cakes of the trip, and you're like, and you're like, no, they
Yeah.
aren't.
No, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Shut up, lady, I don't want.
So me and Jordan got the luxury of sleeping for an hour and a half, and Daniel was a trooper and edited and got a video up for when we're on the flight, right, Dan?
Woot woot, yeah.
Well, let's get to that. We're gonna have to walk to the airport. So it'll be a nice brisk walk through the. Yum.
Yeah, we are dropping the car off and we're going to the airport, so we will see you all
But
at
we're
the airport in a little bit.
And we're leaving them with the extra gift. This is like a tip.
Oh,
It's like a tip
Let's
for
get
them.
there's so many, there's at least 34 hot songs on there.
We're back in the U.S. of A. We didn't really film much of our trip, but that's because
I think we were too tired.
Surprisingly, it went very well, and nothing happened. There was no delays, no missed layovers, no missed connections. It was just, straightforward, and we got here at the correct time. We actually got a little bit earlier by like 20 minutes. But yeah, that concludes our...
Yeah, it's only when it's like, this is miserable, where Jordan's just like, get out the camera. Whenever we're in between stops and stuff.
Crap.
Otherwise, things were just going smoothly. Although we had a lot of procedural stuff we had to go through each time for the most part.
There was an overbooking on our first flight, and they offered, no, on our second flight, and they did offer people up money, but I think someone else took it.
Well, that does it for the Scotland trip. Birmingham was fun, Insomnia was a blast, and the Scottish trip was just as successful.
I have memories that I'll keep in my brain for a while until they go away inevitably. But some will stick around, and those are the ones that I'll always remember.
Yes. If we were to add it up, we drove 8 hours yesterday, and then our flight took, we'd say like 14 hours?
8 and then 4.
8 and then 4, so that's 12.
It's also like a 3-hour
stuff in
drive
between.
from, 2.5 hour drive from Inverness to where we went to in the Highlands, right?
Yeah. I'd say at least a day of travel.
Yeah, there was a lot. That was the most traveling in such a short, condensed period of time that I've
you
ever
didn't
been
sleep
part of.
in England. You only slept on the plane.
After we got back, I didn't sleep, so I stayed up until the plane. I was falling asleep during checkout, or when we were checking in and checking our bags and stuff. I was just standing there and falling asleep.
You need to go to bed.